Hey guys, Mighty Gazelle here, and welcome to Mighty Minute, the show that isn't always a minute, but is always mighty. Um, for anyone who doesn't know, Mighty Minute is basically my sort of update series to keep you guys informed as to what's going on behind the scenes of the channel. And the main point of this video is talk about My Hero Academia and the current status of my reactions to the show. But before that, I want to mention that Metroid Prime is proceeding perfectly fine. Been going along a pretty good pace in that game, and I'm making very good progress. And I don't know exactly when I'm going to be done with it. I don't know how long the game is, but I would assume I'm getting like maybe kind of close to halfway or something like that. Anyway, so yeah, Metro Prime is going great. I'm having a great time with it, and you guys are really enjoying it. But the main point of this video is to talk about the current status of My Hero Academia reactions. When I first decided to react to My Hero Academia, you could obviously decide between the English sub or the English dub and the Japanese sub. And the reason I chose the English version there were a few reasons. So I'm one of the people who can genuinely enjoy both sub and dub of an anime. I really do think that I've never experienced a dub that was bad. I've never personally thought any of the English voice actors for anything was bad, and I especially love them in My Hero Academia. There's something about the Western inspiration to the superheroes that the show is themed on that fits well with English voice actors. That's just my opinion. But one of the other reasons is, as you guys noticed, I put the video kind of shrunk down in the corner, and not only does that make it smaller for you guys to see, but also makes the subtitles harder to see as well. And there's also the fact that some people really aren't fast readers. So I wanted to respect you guys, the audience, and I went with the dub. I felt like it was a safer option, and I really do enjoy it just a little bit more than the sub. I, again, love the sub. I think it sounds perfectly fantastic, and but yeah, I went with the dub. And so My Hero Academia is doing, or what they did, simulcast, which is basically every week that they upload a a Japanese version of an episode, they also upload the English version. Now, this is sort of a new practice. It hasn't really done a whole lot with anime, but My Hero Academia was one of the shows that was doing it. So they had planned for the first six to be do this for, but then it would fall back to the regular schedule of the dub coming out later. They blessed us all with actually up to 14, and they said, we worked really hard to get that done for you guys. So basically what I'm trying to say is that from this week on, it's not only going to be a week in between each new episode, so I'm only going to upload one time a week. We're actually going to be a little bit behind the actual progression of the show, because I've decided to stay with the English dub. Now, a lot of you might be upset with that I might be behind everyone else or whatever, but this decision was made for a few reasons. One, I wanted this series to stay consistent. I did the whole first season in English. I did all this season 2 so far in English, and I want the rest of it to also be in English. Second reason, as the aforementioned reasons I listed before, I'm worried that some people aren't the fastest readers, which is perfectly fine because not everyone is. Not to mention the fact that the video is very small in the corner. I don't know if the text will appear big enough. So yeah, I've decided to stay with the English, and there's also a third reason. There are so many fantastic people who do reactions to this show on YouTube already, and most people do the sub, which is totally cool. But I feel like not a lot of people cover the dub, so I feel like it's a cool, it's kind of cool that I'm doing the dub, because not a lot of people do the dub. I'm not saying I'm doing anything special or unique or anything, but it's always nice to add a little more to the community of the English, because a lot of people do enjoy the English. So yeah, I just want to let you guys know that not only is it going to start to be a episode per week kind of thing, because obviously they only come out one per week, we're going to be a little bit behind, because the next English dub, the English dub for 15 isn't due to come out until the 29th. So after this episode that I uploaded today, we're actually gonna have to wait another week before we get to 15. And by the time I react to 15 for the first time, everyone's already going to be watching 16. So I will be a week behind the sort of canon of the show. That's okay with me. I'm promising you guys this, that the reactions that I do from here on out, other than the episode I did today, it's going to be completely genuine. I've never watched them before. I will, of course, wait to watch them for the first time with you guys. I'm going to avoid watching any of the Japanese versions because I promise you guys this, that it's all going to be the original reaction with you guys. So I just want to let you guys know that's what's going down. And I also want to ask that no one spoil anything in the comments of the videos, because obviously a lot of people are going to be a week ahead. So when I react to an episode that's a week old, please don't comment down below like, oh, but you better look forward to next week because this happens or this happens. I ask that you respect me and the people who are waiting alongside with me. I'm not going to be super strict on that. I'm not going to like block you or anything if you say that, but I feel bad because I know a lot of you guys want me to kind of stay in the groove and like the current up to date of this show, but this is the way that I've decided to do it. And at the end of the day, if you guys just genuinely like me as a person to watch this, then that's all that matters, because I feel like I offer my own uniqueness to these episodes, like commentary wise. And I think that's the case for everyone on YouTube. You watch who you like, you watch the person that you connect with the most. And this is just the way I'm choosing to do it. So I'm not trying to chase like views or anything. If I wanted to chase views, I would definitely stay up to date and I would do the sub so I can get the episode out fast. I'm doing this for an enjoyment and a just sort of a experience sort of thing. It's a lot of fun to just do this, and this is the way that I'm going about doing it. So yeah, I hope you guys can understand. It's kind of a long video. Didn't want to go on too long, but yeah, I hope you guys can understand. And until next time, this has been Mighty Gazelle, hoping you all have a mighty day. See you guys.